What's up, y'all? You're listening to The Driving on TBS efm, and I'm your go-to guy for the hour, Brian Jew. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. Actually, it's not nighttime. It's Friday day, and it's finally the end of the week. Oh my goodness, this week was so long with the funky weather, snow, rain. I didn't like it. And on Thursday, it was even worse for me because I felt like Thursday was so long, but now it's finally Friday. And it's a great day. Friday's always a great day because guess what? Tomorrow's Saturday, and a lot of you guys have off tomorrow, so you can party up tonight at the clubs, at the lounge, at the bars, at home, whatever you like to do. For me, I'll be busy tomorrow. I have a huge competition tomorrow for CrossFit. Yeah, I talk about CrossFit more than radio stuff here anyways. Alrighty, I'm your go-to guy for the hour. So if you're stressed out, if you're going through a lot of pain, guess what? I'm here to relieve you from all your stress. So stick it with me for the next hour. And right now, I want to play a song for you to get wild, and it was requested by Ebony, and it fits appropriately with how I feel right now. And it comes from the 1999 film Wild Wild West. I'm not sure if you guys saw this film. It starred Will Smith. It's a steampunk film about the Old West. And a little movie trivia for y'all. What movie and what character did Will Smith turn down to do this film? If you don't know it, I'm gonna tell you anyways. He turned down the character of Neo in The Matrix. Did you know that? I didn't know that. It's new information that I did not know. And it wasn't a bad film, of course, but of course Matrix was a billion times better, in my opinion. Anyways, here's Will Smith himself with Wild Wild West. Welcome back to The Drive-In. I'm your go-to guy for the hour on this wonderful Friday morning, Brian Jew. Now, I want to let you guys know how to get in contact with us. You can call the studio at 02-778-1013 or send us a text at #1013 for a charge of $51 to your smartphones, or send us an email at efmdrivein@gmail.com. Or you can simply send us a tweet at EFM Drive-In. We also have a homepage, webpage. We have tbsefm.soul.kr, and click on the Drive-In and leave your requests, your shout-outs, whatever it is. But make sure the requests are from a movie or a TV show. And with that said, it's time for the scene of the day. Now, today's scene features Mr. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels from the movie Dumb and Dumber, which was released in 1994. And the two play Lloyd and Harry, two people who are very, I wouldn't say stupid or dumb, but they're imbeciles. That's the nice way of putting it. And they stumble upon a whole bunch of ransom money, and they're trying to return it to the rightful owner, this woman who Lloyd believes they left it in Lloyd's limousine. And somehow they come to the conclusion that she lives in Aspen, Colorado. So they're going to take a cross-country trip to return the money to her. But the kidnappers realize they have it. Yes, the kidnappers realize that Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels' characters have it, and they want to get the money back from them. And one of the kidnappers pretend that his car breaks down, and they try to hitch a ride with Lloyd and Harry. So let's check out the scene right now.
Hey. Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Guys!
Alright, so in this scene, they pick up Joe Mental and proceed to annoy the heck out of him. Remember this scene? I love this scene. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? For all you guys listening right now, I'm very sorry if I blew out your eardrums, but that's what I'm here for, to goof off. Anyways, if you think about it, these guys aren't really dumb. They're very juvenile. Yes, they're like huge kids in grown-up bodies. Yes, very immature. And everybody gets like that from time to time. You know, you just want to get crazy. And there's one word that explains what they're trying to act like. College students. I'm playing with y'all. For you college students listening right now, don't judge me. It's just a joke. Yes. And those of you who went to college, you know what I'm talking about. You probably don't disagree with me right now. You know, because in college you go through that crazy phase where you just want to just scream and just get away from all the schoolwork and all the stress. Anyways, another thing about this movie, even though it is a timeless comedy, you can really tell by the music that it definitely came out in the 1990s. Here's a group that most of us have not heard from since the 90s. It's Green Jelly singing the Bear song from the Dumb and Dumber original soundtrack. That was the Bear song sung by Green Jelly from the Dumb and Dumber original soundtrack. Now, coming up on today's show, it's Friday, and it's going to be a normal Friday once again. So Eugene will be here with the top 5 movies in Korea, and then he's going to introduce a new film, and that's going to happen after intermission, so stay tuned for that. Do not change the dial. But right now, we have a song request, and the request comes from Lee Ji-young for the song 지하철 1호선 or Subway Line 1. And this is a Korean rock musical that had great reviews. Yes, here's some of the reviews right now. A rock musical that rewrote the history of Korean theater. Berliner Morgenpost. Also, at the end of the show, one feels completely overwhelmed. A riveting story, beautiful music, an outstanding performance. Everything is still so vivid. Beijing Times. That's Beijing. I don't know why I did a British accent for Beijing Times. Also, we have Asahi Shimbun wrote, The Lives of people in Seoul, Korea. Or Seoul today, struggling to survive in society of full contradictions, all unfolded on stage before our very eyes. I think I am beginning to understand the secret behind the success of this musical. Yes, that was my Asian accent. With that in mind, I recommend that you guys go check this out. It's a great musical, a Korean musical, of course. And here's the song, 6시 9분 서울역 or 609 Seoul Station, sung by Imio. Once again, that was 6시 9분 서울역 or 609 Seoul Station, sung by Lee Mi-ok. Right now, we have another song request by Emmy, and it's for the 2000 film, Almost Famous. And this is a film that tells the story of a kid writing for Rolling Stone magazine while covering a band named Stillwater. So if you're curious about the movie, check it out. Here's Tiny Dancer by Elton John. Welcome back to the Drive-In. Now it's time for the top 5 movies with Eugene, who's groovy. What?
Whoa, that was good.
Yes,
let me try. And we're here with Brian for the top 5, and Brian's alive.
I hope I'm alive. Yes, Eugene said it last
week. You're so
week.
much better at the rhymes than me. I'm sorry. You know,
I don't know.
Everybody's like, oh my God.
I write lyrics, so I think that's what happens.
Okay,
I have to think fast, you know.
That's pretty good.
Yes, but you did well.
Thank
Brian,
you.
who's
Thank
alive,
you.
yes.
Just yeah, you're not dead. You're still alive and kicking.
I'm breathing.
I just want to say though, your Japanese accent sounds very much like your Korean accent.
What? Does it? Did it sound like it?
Kind of.
You know what I'm stuck on right now?
What's that?
Cloud Atlas.
Cloud Atlas.
I do that.
Yeah.
All my friends they were like, "Did you see Cloud Atlas?" I'd be like, "Our lives are not our own.
From room to tomb." Yeah.
Yes.
This is still a really good movie though.
By the way, she was a phenomenal actress in that movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just too bad that movie's like not making a lot of money. There's not going to be a Cloud Atlas 2, I don't think, because
What?
Well, you said on Wednesday we talked about it.
I know,
mean,
but
like,
still,
it cost $100 million to make, and it hasn't even made
well,
like $80 million. So.
For the listeners out there who are waiting to see this movie still, who haven't seen it, don't go with high expectations. Just go in with an open mind and have your own opinion on it. You know, people are probably going to tell you it's the greatest movie of the year. No, don't listen to them. Just go and judge for yourself. I liked it. I'll just say I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and my advice also would be, don't judge it until you have gotten out of the theater and you have some time to think about it.
Exactly.
All right.
Well said, Eugene.
Thank you. So should we go on to the top 5?
Yes, we should.
All right, so let's start with number 5.
5.
Ah, yes, the sound effects. Okay, number 5 is Les Miserables, which got 9...
Days gone by.
That's a good Anne Hathaway impression. That's really good. This got 9.7% of the audience this weekend, or last weekend. And, what more can we say? I saw this one. I really liked Russell Crowe a lot. And, Sacha
He was a great actor, but his voice was too nasally for me.
That is true. But still, like, as a singer, I think he was a little bit better than, the guy who played Jean Valjean.
Actually, to be honest, I didn't know Russell Crowe can sing.
Yeah.
That's why I was amazed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But also, my favorite characters in this film were Sacha Baron Cohen and Helena Bonham Carter, who played, the step-parents of the daughter.
Okay. Oh, that's her name. I didn't know Helena Bonham Carter was her full name. Okay.
Or they're like, going through their inn and like stealing all the stuff from all the people as they're singing that song. But they're both so hilarious that, I thought that was the highlight.
But the way that Helena Bonham Carter was dressed
made
me think like I was watching Harry Potter, because she looked the same as Harry Potter.
Kind of. But she's a really good actress.
Great actress.
Tim Burton always uses her in films, like especially you might remember the Barber of Fleet Street with Johnny Depp.
I didn't see that.
Okay, well she was the female lead in that movie.
That's a Tim Burton movie?
It was.
I think she's the face of Tim Burton.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
I mean, she's been using other Tim Burton stuff too. It doesn't come to my mind right now, but let's move on to number 4. Okay, number 4. This is called The Impossible. It's actually tied with number 5.
I want to see this movie so bad.
9.7% of the audience. It was. I actually have seen this movie. It's pretty good. It stars Ewan McGregor, and it's about the tsunami that hit Thailand in 2004, which is huge disaster.
I heard it's really emotional.
Yeah, it is really emotional.
I'm gonna cry again.
Remember, there was that tsunami a few years ago in Japan that everyone was up in arms about, and I'm really scared. This one was in 2004. It was the first major tsunami that had, huge death toll everywhere. Basically, Ewan McGregor stars in this one with his family, and they survive the tsunami. But after the tsunami, they get separated somehow. So the whole movie's about how they want to, try to find each other.
Reunite, pretty much.
And it really makes you see all the things we take for granted in this world because, you can't just call your wife on your cell phone after the tsunami hit.
Exactly, because phones don't work.
Right, and you can't go to the police and say, I'm looking for my wife, she's missing, because everybody else is doing that. So basically, he takes it all on himself to try to find everybody. And then also his son, he actually ends up, saving the life of his mother and getting her to the hospital and everything. It's a really touching story. I thought it was really good.
this movie.
And the thing that's really awesome about it is it's based on a true story.
That's why I want to see it more, because you learn a lot of stuff from these kind of movies.
Right. And you learn about the strength of the human spirit during a disaster.
Do you think I'd cry? Because I'd cry. I'm a very big crier.
Well, there is, I'm also a pretty big crier, but I didn't cry until the very, very end. There's this one scene. And it's just
okay.
I'm not going to tell you about the scene.
I'm going to bring a box of tissues. All right.
You can figure out what the scene probably is.
Cool.
From what we've said. All right, let's go on to number 3. Okay, this is Hotel Transylvania, which got 11.5% of the audience, and it's up 14 spots from last week.
Oh.
So if you recall, in October, we did talk about this one. It's the one where Adam Sandler is playing Dracula, and on his daughter's 118th birthday, he lets her go out of the castle for the first time.
Oh. Do you know the Korean title for this? Because
it's called Monster Hotel or something.
Okay, I do want to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, this came out a long time ago in America, but it's coming out now. And, the animated movies always make the top 5 because I guess that's the ones that parents want to take their kids to see.
True,
so, the kids are all rowdy and everything, and you just what, if I take them to the movie and it's animated, they'll just sit there and they will be quiet and I can get some peace, right? So I think that's why the animated movies are popular, I think.
For the kids.
I don't think the adults would really want to watch this type of movie.
I mean, there are adults who like animated films.
Yeah.
But it's great that an adult and their kids can enjoy it together.
That's true. But I actually saw this one and...
What'd you think? Your personal opinion.
It's alright.
Alright,
It wasn't like, oh wow, Shrek or Toy Story, really good animated. Finding Nemo.
How many stars out of 10 in your own book?
Hotel Transylvania, I'd give it 6 stars.
Okay, so it's better than average.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Cool.
But, it's a good, decent movie, and it's 11.5% of the audience, like I said, so that's good. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2 is Jack Reacher, which has 14% of the audience. This is that big Tom Cruise movie that was in Korea earlier this month to promote. It's about a homicide investigator that digs deeper into a case involving a trained military sniper who has shot 5 random victims.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I've heard very, very mixed reviews about this one. Some of my people have said, I read the book and, Tom Cruise is not a good choice for Jack Reacher. But then other people have said, wow, this is the greatest movie I've seen of all time.
What do you mean by my people? You said some of my people.
Some of my people, my peeps, my friends.
I'm just trying to quote from Tropic Thunder. Remember?
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, my people?
Oh,
or
right,
you
right,
people?
Right. Well, Brian, you're my people. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go on to number 1. All right, so you notice the first 4 movies were all foreign movies, but at the top we've got a Korean movie. It's called Paksu Kondal, or Man on the Edge, and this
isn't there a foreign movie called Man on the Ledge?
Maybe.
It's similar to it. Some of that.
Yeah, I think so. But this one is Man on the Edge.
A Man on the Wire. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. 31.4% of the audience.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, I have to admit that I have not seen this one, but it's about... I'm just going to read you the synopsis.
Okay.
Kwang Ho, who is played by Park Shin-young, is the trusted right-hand man for a powerful crime boss. His boss trusts Kwang Ho, and he is loved by his men. One night, his rival in the crime group, Taeju, played by Kim Jong-tae, attempts to take him out with a knife. Okay, so it's the trusted guy in the crime organization who suddenly somebody below him is trying to take his place by killing him, I guess. So if you like, crime and mafia type movies, I guess this one would be a good one for you.
It's very real life. So I'm just joking.
All right.
Yeah, my life.
Oh, so you have experience with the criminals or in the mafia.
Yeah, because I'm from Jersey. What do you think?
All right, it's a Jersey thing. You really don't look like those people in Jersey Shore. You know what I'm saying?
Well, obviously because I'm Korean American.
You gotta frost your hair up.
And I don't talk like, hey, yo, Tony. Yo, where's Snooki? I don't talk like that.
Snooki. Snooki should be in a movie.
I bet you she will be.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Because, Nene Leak?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in a TV show right now in America, and she's hilarious.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, we do have a next song to listen to. I believe it's from the Hotel Transylvania soundtrack.
Alrighty.
I don't remember the name of the singer because it's just one of the people that plays the characters, but this is Dracula's daughter singing Call Me Maybe.
Hey, you're a human. Hi, humans. Drives that crazy. 'Cause I'm a vampire.
Whoa, what's your name?
Call me maybe. And all the zombies try to chase me. But here's my number. So call me maybe.
That was Call Me Maybe from the Hotel Transylvania soundtrack. It was actually a parody from the song that Carly Rae Jepsen was big for in 2012.
Yeah, it's a Call Me
Hey,
Maybe.
I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number. Yeah.
So Call Me Maybe.
Yes, that's
But
originally
see,
the
the
song.
thing about that, I don't know why she's saying Call Me Maybe. Like, shouldn't it be Call Me Definitely? She
No,
obviously
because you
likes
don't want
the
to.
guy.
You don't want to get pressure a person and be like, "Hey, can you call me later if you can?" Don't call me. Don't be like, "You better call me."
Yeah,
Fool.
just call me. You're trying to act casual, I guess.
It's got to be cute. Girls like, "Can you call me maybe?" And then that's kind of cute. And the dude would be like, "Okay, this girl, she got the hots for me. I'm gonna call her later." You know?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
See, that's why I said maybe. See?
It depends on, a lot of different factors, like, is she hot, or is she beautiful, or is she... No, I'm just kidding.
Carly Rae Jepsen's actually really cute.
Oh, yeah, definitely
Not
she is.
hot, but cute. Yes.
Yeah, well, a lot of guys like the cute thing. I mean, well, okay,
And she's
again...
a lot older than you think she is.
Is she?
I thought that she'd be a teeny bopper.
Oh, really?
She's 28.
She's 28?
27,
Okay.
28, yeah.
Oh, that's still pretty young from where I'm looking at, I guess.
Well, the teenagers, because when this song first
Yeah.
came out, I thought it was a teeny bopper song.
Definitely.
Sung
I know
by an
exactly.
18-year-old.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because she works with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, of
So.
course. So it sounds like the kind of stuff that, teeny bopper teenagers would like.
Exactly.
Shall we get on to Now Playing Friday?
Now playing Friday with Eugene.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. Okay. Now Playing Friday. Usually we always talk about a movie that's out in theaters, and sometimes I haven't actually seen the movie, but this time it's a movie we have both
seen,
which is really good. And today I would like to talk about Life of Pi.
Life of Apple Pie.
Oh yeah, that
Sorry,
reminds
that's a
me.
bad joke.
No, that's funny. There was this picture on the internet called Life of Pi, and it said Life of Pie, and it has
Really?
this fat.
It's a parody?
It's just a picture, right?
Okay,
It has
okay.
this fat guy in a rowboat with a cat, and he's eating a piece of pie.
Oh my God.
It's a Life of Pi. Okay.
Oh
well,
my gosh.
For those of you who don't know Life of Pi,
That should
it's
be
a
Life
movie-
with Pie.
Yeah, that's true. Or Life Eating Pie.
Yes.
This movie is about a guy from India who survives, I guess, a shipwreck,
Mm-hmm.
and he is stuck in a lifeboat with a tiger. That's the basic synopsis of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a whole lot more going on in there, and you find out when you watch it.
And the 3D graphics were phenomenal.
Yes, they were amazing.
Yes.
I highly, highly recommend it. If you're going to watch this one, you got to watch it in 3D, in the
Exactly.
IMAX. There's a lot of different IMAX theaters. There's one at Yongsan. There's one at the World
And
Cup
I know a lot of
Stadium.
people are probably complaining, like, I don't want to watch 3D because every time a movie says 3D, there's not a lot of 3D things going on. But this movie,
No,
so
let me
worth
tell
it.
you. There is one part where the tiger is jumping out of
And
his covering, and it
bam!
looks like it's about to claw you in the face. Like, I got scared.
I actually got scratches from
Yeah. There's one thing though, like all the animals in there, they're not real, it seems like, because they're a lot of CG stuff. Because the actor's not going to be like, yeah, I'll totally be on a boat in the middle of the water with a tiger.
You better be paying me $1 billion.
I know, right? But yeah, it is realistic enough. I mean, sometimes you can tell it's fake, but it is realistic enough that you can suspend.
Well, this
your
is a
disbelief.
movie, I feel like it's for adults and children anyway.
Yeah,
So if
definitely.
it's too real, it's going to scare kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the plot. It starts out, the guy's name is Pi, and he's from India. And Pi is not really, an Indian name at all.
True.
It turns out that his father was really into swimming, and he went to a swimming pool in France, which is at the hotel called Piscine Molitor. Piscine, so Piscine Molitor, right?
Okay.
And the thing is, the kids in the little town, they keep making fun of Piscine, which is
All
the
right.
little boy, because it sounds like, he's urinating, right? He's like, haha, you are peeing,
Yeah.
or whatever,
You're peeing.
And so he's like, that's not my name. So he changes his name to just the first two letters, Pi, and that's for the rest of his childhood, people are calling him Pi, that's why it's Life of Pi.
It's better than being teased.
Yeah. And they are moving away from India. They're going to go to Canada. And that's why they get on the ship. Plus, his father is a zoo owner or zookeeper. And so he's taking all the animals with him. So they take all the animals and put them on the ship, and they're going along.
Very biblical if you think about it. Like
Yeah,
Noah's Ark,
kind of. There's one interesting line where he says, like, we're going to sail to Canada like Columbus, but Pi doesn't want to go to Canada, right? So he's like, but Columbus was looking for India, right? Which I
Is
thought
that your accent?
No, I didn't have I didn't put
It sounded like an accent.
I'm not going to do that. you can do it if you want to.
It's not very hard.
Okay,
Yes.
that's pretty good. It
Thank
sounds
you.
like Apu from The Simpsons. It's pretty cool. Okay, but the whole thing about the movie is like, you know, the ship goes down, and
Okay.
like some of the animals, they can swim and some of them can't, and I guess the tiger and Pi are the ones that end up on the life raft, right? And so then that brings up the rest of the movie and how they're voyaging back to where, well, I guess you got to go where the current takes you if you're in
Exactly.
a lifeboat. So I don't want to give away too much because there are people that still have not seen it. But, you know, you saw it, I saw it. It was really good.
Really,
It was
really great.
Extremely good.
I had mixed reviews from a friend of mine. He says
Yeah.
the story he didn't really like, but if you're into 3D, it's so definitely worth watching.
I would have to disagree with that. This had a really deep story. You have
I'm
to
saying my friend.
Yeah,
You know.
but I mean, don't you think you have to think about it's not just what's going on the screen. You got to think about it later and say, oh, so this part was related to this, and this is why he did that.
Well, the biggest complaint was it's
Yeah.
too long.
It
is a
very
long film.
It is long.
Yes. But go with an open mind, drink a lot of coffee, stay awake, and you'll enjoy this movie.
Yeah, and if you
Yes.
see it in 3D, I mean, I'm not lying. Some people can get seasick watching it.
Shoot, that's going to be me because I get car sick easily.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, how were you last night when you saw it?
I was fine.
Okay.
Yes. I
So
was fine because
if you were to see it in 4D, maybe, because, you know, at the
oh,
movie
that'd be
seats,
great though. It'd be like a
yeah.
little roller coaster up in there.
And you get the little shooting water in your face thing. Well, you know, this is a movie that I recommend everyone see. If I were to have a rating system out of 5 stars, I guess we don't usually do rating system on this particular segment, but I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. So that's
I would give it
bling bling.
I'd give it
bling.
5 out of 5 stars. Get it? 5.
That's great. Pipe out of 5 star. That's
Yes.
perfect. Okay, let's listen to a song from this movie. This is called Pi's Lullaby.
Alrighty.
And I will see you on Wednesday.
See you, Eugene. Wow, what a beautiful song. That was Pi's Lullaby from the A Life of Pi original soundtrack. Now it's time to wrap up today's show, but stick around because we have 101 Main Street with An Jung-hyun next. And the final song that we're going to play for you is actually a request by 7998, and it's from the 2012 film Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. And the song that we're going to play is one of my favorite songs. I'm not a big vampire fanatic, but the song is a great song. But it just proves this movie, it worked. People like vampires. Yesterday we talked about cars. People like cars. Yes, and that's how it works. But it's the end of the week. Have fun. Tonight, it's Friday. Tomorrow, Saturday. And for those of you in the Camp Humphreys area, tomorrow I'll be competing in this CrossFit competition. So if you want, come and cheer me on. It's at 1 p.m. Camp Humphreys in Pyeongtaek. Cheer me on and Team Sentinel 1. Anyways, with that said, I'll see you guys on Monday. This is 1,000 Years Part 2 by Christina Perry. Peace.